Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Deacon, and on this channel you find women and men that love skincare, beauty, lifestyle, and also general wellness. So please make sure that you're subscribed and that your notification bell is turned on for whenever I post a video. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing things to do while skin lightening to make sure that you get the best results out of your routine or out of whatever skincare products that you're using, and also how not to get a negative reaction on your skin while using skin lightening products. My African sisters, please get into this video today because ignorance is not an excuse to ruin your skin while I am here on YouTube. But before we get into the video today, you guys get into my hair. Now this hair was gifted to me by ULAHAIR. They were kind enough to send me this unit and I absolutely am in love with it. You guys can see how it looks, right? I mean, I look cream de la cream. Let me just show you a very quick clip on how I achieved this hair on my head right now. I mean, how I installed it. I'm an amateur, so if you're one, you are on the same page. Definitely watch out the clip I'll be putting next to see how I installed this unit, and then we'll move on ahead to what we are discussing today. So this is how the hair came, and I came with a wig cap, a card, and also the instructions on how to install the hair, also a gift of lashes and a comb. This is what the hair looks like. It has this combs inside to secure the wig, and also the band to help secure the wig properly, so there's no excuse of your wig falling off. And now I'm just putting on my wig cap, wearing my wig on my hair. And next I'm just gonna, I know I look crazy right now, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that. Now I want a middle part, so I'm just going for that real quick. This is a 5x5 closure, so I'm just patting that in the middle. Then with my wax, I'm just gonna try to lay down the the top of the hair. And for this hair, I didn't do anything apart from just bleach the knot a little bit, but it came pre-plucked already, so I thought to just leave it that way. So now I'm just going in with my hot comb to lay it flat, and I'm putting out the hair that I want to use as baby hairs in the front, so to the two sides, but I'm just going to put that behind to lay my lace first. And now I'm just cutting off the excess lace, laying my edges properly, and I'll do the final laying by putting on more glue and then tying it down to melt the lace properly. Now for the hair, I'm just going in with some conditioner and water, and I like to put it on my hands, and I'm just putting it all over the hair. And next I'm going to comb the curls. You can see how easy it is, and there was little to no shedding at all. Now I'm going back with my hot comb to just lay the hair flat properly, because that's important, and that's pretty much what I did to style this hair. So yeah, that was it, as simple as that. This hair was so easy to install, and what I love about the hair is the quality and the fact that what lace, I mean, it disappears into your skin. I think it's the transparent or the HD lace. Anyways, all the details will be in the description, so definitely check that out and order with the links that I'm going to be dropping in the description box, just so you can get some money off your purchase. So over to our topic today, things to do while skin lightening to make sure that you get the best result of your skin. Now these points are in no particular order, but I have them listed on my phone here because I wanted to make sure that I mention everything. Now the first thing that I would like you to consider while lightening your skin, it could be parts of your body, it could be regions where you're struggling with hyperpigmentation. You want to make sure that you double up on moisture. I can't emphasize on this enough. That is because sometimes skin lightening products can tend to be drying on the skin, especially when it is your body. You know that most times we do have oily combination and all of that, you know, skin types on our face. But most of us on our bodies, we have dry skin, if not very dry skin. So you want to make sure that you double up on moisture, make sure that you're constantly hydrating your skin. And now, how do you double up on moisture? You would think, oh, I've used my, you know, lightening lotion or whatever that I'm using that contains this lightening ingredients on my body already. What else does she want me to do? Now, what I want you to do is to support that moisture that you've already probably used, a lightening lotion or, you know, lightening oil or anything like that. Support it with another deeply moisturizing product, and that would be something like a body butter. I spoke about body butters on this channel. I'm going to link the video somewhere. Please check that out. I also recommended some good body butters for your skin, so definitely check out that recommendation. Making sure to support your lightening products with a body butter would give you the absolute best result. If you've been sleeping on it, don't do that anymore. Start using this and you will get the best results out of your lightening products. I'm going to tell you something. You can use lightening products, but if you're not using it properly, you won't get the results that you want. Hyperpigmentation, you know, all of those skin issues thrive more when your skin is dry. They thrive more on dehydrated, demoisturized, is that a word? But you get what I mean. Yeah, make sure that you are fortified for this battle. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that make sure that you're deeply moisturized. Now, when I speak on body butters of course are for the body, so be careful not to use body butters for your face, because if they are comedogenic or contains products that could clog your pores, you're going to have a very terrible reaction on your face. So concentrate on using body butters on your body, and then you can use supporting products like face oil while using lightening products on your face to just seal in that moisture. So do you get what I'm talking about? For your body, support it with body butter, and then you could top up again with body oil. But for your face, if you're using like a lightening face cream or anything like that, you want to make sure that you support with like a face oil just to seal in that moisture on your skin, just so the moisture does not, you know, evaporate. Now, the next point that I want you to consider while lightening your skin is making sure to double up on moisture, but now not on the rest of your body, but on areas that do experience more friction. This will be areas on your body that moves around, you know, like your joints, your hands, your knees, you know, your elbows, all of those type of areas. Make sure that you take your time to massage your product, that is both the lightening products, properly into that area, because moisture evaporates from that area because of the friction, you know, the constant moving of the regions. So you want to make sure that you use your lightening products, but take your time to massage into your skin, and then go on ahead to also add this body butter that I'm talking about to these drier areas, because if you don't do that, what's going to happen is that these areas can feel drier, and that is when you experience things like dark knuckles, dark knees, and all of that. So you want to make sure that, like I said, you're fortified for this journey ahead. Make sure that you know, support these areas more, give them more TLC, which would mean tender loving care, in those areas, to just make sure that your body evens out, so that you won't be taking care of one side and another side is lagging behind. So yeah, now moving on to our next point, and that would be using your lightening products at night. I know I say this a lot, right, on this channel. You guys have heard it before, right? Yeah, I mean it. Use your lightening products at night, and that would be because during the night, your skin cells, they have enough time to just relax and work on your skin. So products tend to work better in the evenings or at night while you're sleeping, because our skin cells, you know, they get into actions while we are sleeping. But another reason would be that you are away from the harshness of the sun, so you give your skin the time to, you know, get this job done for you. Another reason would be that in most cases, after you're done with your night routine, the next thing you want to do is just relax. So you're not moving around, you're not rubbing products off your body, you're just probably getting into bed, and that product gets to stay longer on your skin, and now your skin cells are active, so they're working, there's no sun. So you see, everything sort of ties in together during the evening routine to give you the best out of your skincare regimen. Now, the next point that I want to mention when it has to do with skin lightening, please, as you're buying your skin lightening products, carry sunscreen in one hand. these two go hand in hand. You cannot lighten any region. If you're treating dark spots, if you're treating hyperpigmentation, whatever you're treating that needs lightening, these lightening ingredients can tend to make our skin more prone to the damage of the sun. So please make sure that during the daytime, while you're probably not even using the lightening products, that your skin is protected is very, very important, because what's gonna happen is that you're just gonna go out there in the sun, expose your skin, and things are just gonna go bad. So you're treating it at night and destroying it in the daytime, and we don't want to do that. Please invest in a good sunscreen for yourself. I have recommended some on this channel before, so definitely refer to that video. Anyways, how I wrote this particular point down on this note is that you should use sunscreen religiously. You know how it is to be religious about something? Do it that way. Use it. Take it like government work. You will use sunscreen. Tell yourself, I will use sunscreen every day. The next point that I want to share, because I know someone is still gonna wonder, okay, if she's telling us to use these lightening products at night, what do we use during the day? Use another active. The one that I would greatly suggest is usually vitamin C. Use it along with your sunscreen. You're going to get the best results. Your skin is going to be glowing. I've recommended vitamin C lotions on this channel. There would be another video for, you know, a discovery very soon. But yeah, a vitamin C lotion is great for the daytime, but make sure that your skin is protected with sunscreen, because vitamin C works better with sunscreen. So yeah, make sure that you put that in mind. Now, apart from vitamin C, there is other deeply moisturizing, you know, actives that you can use on your skin, like niacinamide. If your body lotion contains niacinamide, you know, contains salicylic acid, contains any of those exfoliants, but you have to be careful to make sure that you use, in fact, during the daytime, there's no excuse. Use sunscreen. I can't tell you you know, you don't need sunscreen if you're using this product. You need sunscreen. Please use sunscreen. Okay, we want glowy skin, we want the best results, so what we want to do is put in the work. For the next point that I want to share in this video for things to consider while your skin lightening is making sure that you consider greatly exfoliating your skin. If you're trying to get glowy skin and you're not exfoliating, you're doing the wrong thing. You're not going to see the results you want. Or even if you're seeing results, you could have seen more results. And now I've spoken about exfoliating on this channel. If you guys want an updated video on how to exfoliate your skin, please let me know in the comment section and I will definitely film it. Also, quickly in this video, I wanted to apologize that sometimes it feels like I don't reply to comments. I actually do when I have the time, and I'm really sorry. I want to apologize for that, but I do try to get to every comment once I have the time. I'm not ignoring anybody. I wish you guys knew me in person. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Exfoliating your skin as well at least 2 to 3 times a week would help. Now, you can use physical exfoliants like sugar scrubs, salt scrubs, apricot scrubs, or you could use chemical exfoliants like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid. We have a lot of acids out there for exfoliating your skin. You can watch the video that I did on exfoliating or chemical exfoliants to learn better on which chemical exfoliants will best suit your skin. But yeah, making sure to exfoliate your skin, because you want to get rid of those dead skin cells so that your skin can thrive. Now, why we need exfoliants is because as we go older, the way our skin renews itself tends to decrease with age. So you want to hasten that process with using either a chemical exfoliant or a physical exfoliant to slow away dead skin cells from your skin. In order to get the best results, make sure that you are exfoliating your skin. Now, when I speak on skin lightening, I am aware that there are people that are lightening their entire bodies from their head to their toes. There are people that don't use, you know, lightening products for, you know, correction processes. They actually use it for their entire body. So for people like that, you actually want to make sure that you take breaks. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying don't use, you know, do this or don't do that. You know what you're fighting, you know what you're targeting. But what I want to say is, please make sure that you take breaks. Don't use lightening products for like 5 months at a stretch, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm talking specifically to my African sisters. Please, it is not good. It is in no way good. I promise you that it is not. Now, if you're using skin lightening products, use it for a maximum of 2 months, especially products that contains hydroquinone. It's not good for prolonged use. These ingredients were created to help you target hyperpigmentation, to help, you know, spots, dark patches, you know, discolorations. So when you're using it all over your body, from your head to your toe, and you're using it for more than 2 months at a stretch, you are risking the health of your skin, and it is not good. That is too much of that ingredient on your skin, and hydroquinone is a very strong ingredient, so you want to be careful. Now, apart from hydroquinone, there is a lot of lightening ingredients out there: kojic acid, glutathione, you know, a lot, you know, alpha arbutin. But please and please make sure that you take breaks, and then probably use just a maintenance lotion. You guys, would you like me to film a video on maintenance lotions for the body? Please let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to film it. Yeah, so just use a skin maintaining lotion for your skin. It could be any deeply moisturizing cream or body butter or lotion for your skin to just maintain your skin for a period of, you know, another 2-3 months before you go on ahead to, if you need, keyword, the lightening products again, then you can go back and use it. But please take breaks, it is important. Now, before I end this video, I wanted to talk to you, my sweet African sisters, and I say African because this issue is prevalent in our African setting. You know, I see it more there. There's this video that I saw online of somebody mixing different things, and she even added Hollandia yogurt. Guys, please be careful what you put on your skin. I know there's a lot of skincare vendors out here selling products. A lot of people are not experienced about what they are doing. A lot of people are not even educated in the field. They just know that it's a lucrative business and they are in on that, and it's your skin that they are gambling with, but you're the one actually gambling with your skin, going to those places to, you know, buy these products, not knowing, not asking questions, not knowing what is there. All you know is that it's 3 days whitenacious, or it's 3 days 3D, 5D. Please be careful, guys. Let's be careful what we do. Let's be careful what we put on our skin. We want to live long. We want to maintain this beauty longer. You don't want to go do something while you're trying to do something good for yourself. You end up with, you know, another thing. So please be careful. Like I said, I am in no way judging you. I always tell you guys that this channel is here because I want to bridge the gap between dangerous skin practices and safe skin practices. I tell you things you need to do, and I tell you things that you need not to do. So it is important to me that I talk on this type of subject. Please do not feel attacked. Just make sure that you do the right thing, and with the points that I've mentioned in this video, if you do keep to these points that I've shared in this video today, you're definitely going to get good results on your skin. You're going to get your skin glowing and popping and looking good. And yes, that brings us to the end of the video. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, you know, share with your friends and family. It's a good one, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you are not, and then watch other videos on my channel. There is a wealth of knowledge, things that you can learn from. So yeah, definitely refer to other videos on my channel for a good time. Thank you so much for watching this video today. As usual, I wish you guys a beautiful, perfect and luscious skin, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah.